Let's be honest. The involvement of ancient aliens with humanity is hard to deny. The amount of evidence is staggering if you view it without bias. Our oldest sacred texts and mythologies, created by non-human hands, hide truths in plain sight. Megalithic monuments worldwide bear alien fingerprints, encoded with knowledge beyond their time. Even the Bible hints at their presence for those willing to see. Direct contact and knowledge transfer from celestial beings to early humans were accepted realities for our ancestors across cultures. So when and how did we become so arrogant as to dismiss or hide this history that was accepted just generations ago? It's time to break down the illusions and reclaim this forgotten knowledge. Humanity has never been alone. The mysterious emerald tablets, etched by the priest Thoth or Tehuti of ancient Atlantis, are some of the earliest written records ever found. They are filled with cryptic keys unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos and humanity's origins. In these green crystalline tablets, Thoth recounts his journeys to alien worlds using sacred geometry, psychic consciousness, and astral projection through higher dimensional stargates and wormholes. Thoth clearly states that he brought advanced knowledge to primitive hunter-gatherers, which led to the rapid development of early civilizations. He introduced writing, agriculture, architecture, medicine, mathematics, and animal husbandry almost overnight. Is it just a coincidence that our oldest written languages and alphabets come directly from Kemetic hieroglyphs, as Tehuti prescribed? Thoth describes otherworldly beings who seeded life on Earth eons ago and intentionally, genetically engineered proto-hominids to create intelligent modern humans, using occult powers tapped from the quantum information matrix encoded within the tablet's cryptic alien language. Of course, today this sounds absurd and conflicts with the scientific materialist paradigm. That's why the establishment dismisses these inconvenient truths as fanciful mythology. But mounting evidence shows our consolidated origin story is nothing like what we've been conditioned to believe. In passage after passage, Thoth recounts being initiated into cosmic mysteries, awakening his soul to eternal consciousness beyond physical death. He mastered the occult techniques for astral projection through portals into higher realms. Beyond the physical universe, Thoth describes visiting breathtaking crystalline cities on alien worlds millions of light years away, filled with temples and dwellings constructed by advanced beings far more evolved than humankind. He walked among them, learned from them, and lived among them in multiple incarnations spanning eons. Tehuti saw that humanity is not native to Earth, but the forgotten offspring of ancient star civilizations that colonized this planet ages ago. He reveals clues about how we can reclaim long-lost spiritual and psychic powers that were deliberately bred out of modern humans through genetic manipulation and social controls. The key lies in mastering consciousness and awakening dormant layers of the mind, still linking us to a grander cosmic heritage if we could recover our lost history. Across humanity's most ancient literature, sacred texts, and oral traditions worldwide, every culture recounts similar stories of real-life alien encounters. They describe otherworldly beings piloting fiery celestial craft, descending from the stars to interact directly with mankind. The Bible, ancient stone tablets, Vedic texts, and other ancient manuscripts worldwide consistently describe angelic sky gods and beings mating with human women to birth hybrid children and alien overlords imparting advanced teachings in astronomy. Metallurgy, magic, science, and occult mysticism are things primitive tribes could never have discovered on their own without guidance. Explicit references to their interdimensional craft, called the manas, wheels of fire and clouds of light, are documented in over 700 detailed accounts across sacred manuscripts. From the Hopi to Hebrews, Dogon to Mesopotamians, global indigenous traditions uniformly acknowledge these beneficent star beings as the catalysts for seeding modern civilization through forbidden knowledge. Yet today, we dismiss these accounts as fanciful mythological fiction. Our arrogant dismissal of their consistency and specifics betrays the height of modern ignorance and denial. Our ancestors were clearly far wiser than we assume. Within the Emerald Tablets, Thoth discloses his mastery of higher dimensional physics, enabling faster-than-light travel across the cosmos. He describes projecting his soul essence through quantum wormholes into alien worlds and alternate dimensions. ET contacts reveal an interstellar portal network built by advanced extraterrestrial civilizations to engineer stable, traversable wormholes spanning the entire galaxy and beyond. The functional and theoretical basis for constructing hyper-advanced technology to fold spacetime and manipulate gravitational forces suggests that stargates could exist as described repeatedly in mythology. Perhaps sacred geometry and psychic consciousness can indeed activate portals and dimensional gateways. But instead of demanding a rigorous inquiry into unified physics theories and quantum gravity, mainstream science prefers to ridicule what it fails to understand while clinging to failed materialist concepts. We must expand our rigid notions of reality and acknowledge truths understood by ancient seers far wiser than today's academics. Given their superior grasp of universal forces and the ability to travel vast distances and conceal themselves at will, it is absurd to assume extraterrestrials are not closely involved in Earth's history. Our most authoritative religious and historical texts chronicle races of alien benefactors coming down from the heavens to impart advanced knowledge and technologies to primitive human tribes. They provided the blueprint for civilization itself: spirituality, religion, agriculture, writing, languages, legal codes, cosmology, arts and architecture, medicine, metallurgy, and material sciences. Perhaps they have compelling reasons for non-interference to conceal their presence for now, but only the foolish would categorically rule out the possibility that off-world civilizations are actively nurturing our development through covered guidance. To dogmatically deny this extraordinary prospect in light of overwhelming evidence displays the height of modern arrogance, not wisdom. Logic and reason suggest we may indeed be laboring under unseen custodians towards destinies carefully conceived eons ago. Despite irrefutable evidence and detailed documentation spanning every global archaic culture, mainstream academics still display an obstinate unwillingness to acknowledge the obvious. They desperately avoid the disturbing possibility that extraterrestrial forces had direct and ongoing personal relationships with our ancestors. Yet even a cursory review of source materials would destroy the house of cards upholding their materialist worldview instantly. In their dogmatic denial, skeptics betray an acute ignorance of our true interstellar history encoded within humanity's most sacred traditions. Compelling physical proof aligned with written records from every ancient civilization tells the same story. Advanced star beings have guided our development since prehistory. Alien forces shape the rise of modern humans through direct intervention and gifts of wisdom, first openly, then later more discreetly. Evidence of their influence is etched in stone across the world for those who look beyond conventional boundaries. Our entire history has been shaped by an alien design. The ways of the heavens are subtle, but truth and wisdom are there for those with the eyes to see and the minds open to understand.